Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Preeti's Needle and Thread. Today we are going to learn three stitches. The first stitch from that is the double chain stitch. In double chain stitch we require two parallel lines to be drawn. In the beginning we have to start from any of the side and bottom end of the any one of the line. From here we have to put our thread in the upward direction, same like as chain stitch. In the same line we have to put the needle down and a little bit upward direction. We get an angle to be formed here. Now we are not supposed to put the needle in the straight line. We have to take the needle down from where the needle is, where the stitch is beginning. From here we have to put the needle in the parallel line and taking the thread upper side. So we get an twitter box. Now we have to do it in the opposite side. We have to take from inside the loop down and upward, same like a chain. Again in the opposite side and from inside the loop and parallel to this, and so on. Now I have to complete my stitch, so I'm not going to end my stitch with an angle. Instead I am going to complete the block. That means the another stitch parallel to it. After this, where my thread is inside, I will simply put the needle down from outside and lock it in the back side of the stitch. So in this way we complete our double chain stitch. And now we are going to see another stitch named wheat ear stitch. For wheat ear stitch we need to take our needle from the upward direction. Very first we have to take a needle a little bit down and from there again little more down, a little down, and from there in the same position, in the same manner down. This is the stitch which goes in the inward direction or in the downside direction. Now I am going to put the needle inside it and simply cross and complete my chain. I get a strand lazy daisy stitch. Then I will take my needle upward from the cross side, center and to the cross. Same I will put it in the center, again to the opposite side. Then needle down and from here a little more downside. After this I will take my needle from inside all the three stitches, the first, the loop, and the third one. Again from the center to one side, again to the center and to another side, then again from center to the downward direction, and so on. Now while ending the stitch we have to simply put the needle down in the center after completing the three strands and put a knot in the downside direction. So here is a V-tear stitch. Now we are going to see raised chain. For raised chain we have to take two lines parallel to each other, but this time it should not be too far, and we have to put slanting lines, very small lines. It should not be too far nor too close, or we can simply take the slanting lines in this pattern. Here we can use two colors for the stitch. We have to start, or we can also do it with a single color. We have to just put the slant lines. For slant lines, either you, after putting the needle down, you can simply put the needle in a cross pattern downside and take it out, or either you can put the needle down and take it up in the downward direction. This simply depends upon you. Just we need is this slanting lines. Here we had put the sleeping lines, and now we have to start. I have taken another color, the white color, and we have to start from the downside direction, very close to the stitch. We can start either from the downside or from the upper side. It is up to you which side you want the knot. For this, first we have to put the thread from above side of the thread to the, from upwards to downward direction. Then putting the thread to the upside, we have to just put the thread needle in the upward direction and slowly take a knot. Now for the next stitch, we have to simply put the needle from the upper side to downside, and from downside to the up. While taking downside to the up, we have to take in mind that the thread should be in a loop pattern. Again from up to downside, then from the opposite side of this middle thread, see, I had taken it very close. We can take it a little bit far also, or like this close also. And here I am completing my stitch. Simply for ending, I will put my needle in the downward direction. So here my raised chain is completed. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.